Hey, welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you might not realize that I've been back in Texas for a couple of days now. This is my dad right here fishing with me today. Now we are behind one of my favorite county lakes in the area that I'm in. It's a little bit of a trek, but you can do it. He did it just fine. So there's a lot going on back here, but as you can see, there's not a lot of space. It's a small spillway. It's got fish in it though, and we are gonna see how many and all kinds. We'll see what comes out of here. We changed our position so you could get a good look of the water coming out of the dam, and you can hear it. So we're gonna tie up a rod for sockeye or crappie, whichever you prefer. While I'm doing this, or actually before I do it, this is what my dad was throwing, or maybe still is. I don't know. I think he switched it up. This is a lunker bait Ned rig. He's got a whole bunch of stuff like this by Lunker Bait that he got in a big bag for $1 or something at a yard sale. Let's get a little piece of cut bait. I'm using red wiggler on a drop shot, size 8 Aberdeen. Just like that. Got us a little gill. Yeah, you're right. For the moment, keeping the hook size at a 1/0 still. Just putting a little piece of that bluegill on there. Let's see what happens. After nearly 2 hours of nothing, we just got that little bluegill for cut bait. I've decided to change my position. I'm not done with this spot. There's nothing really going on here. Did have 2 bites. Didn't come to anything. My dad is still somewhere around here chilling. We are going to fish closer to where the water's coming out of the dam. There are a lot of rocks here, so there's a lot of places for fish to hide. Let's give it another go. We're up here on top now, trying to get a piece of cut bait with my dad. I'm talking to the camera, Dad. Here we go. There's your piece of cut bait. You see that look on his face? He's been trying, and he's just like, oh, his son catches the fish before him. You found a chair, Dad. There's another little bluegill. Here.
You got a 9.
You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
All right.
You want to do it? You want me to do it? You want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hold the fence.
Oh, you want me to do it? How do you like the new angle? All right, so we're just gonna drop this straight down. While I'm up here, I'm gonna drop this red wiggler back down. I mean, it was just right there, so why not just grab it and see what we can get right here. We're only using 1/16 ounce of weight on this drop shot. And there's a bit of current right here at this point because it's narrow. You can't tell that there's a lot of current when you're a bit further down because it gets wider, but then it narrows up again, and then you can see the current. So let's see what I can do. Dad is just freelining a piece of cut bait, just kind of picking it up and letting it drop again. Yes, we're watching Dad's line. His tip quivered a little bit. He might be getting a bait. We just got the thumbs up from big old Dad because we got us another fish here. Just a little pan. Yes, there we go. Seems to be quite a bit of bluegill down there. Quite a bit of bluegill. Well, that just really typically sucked for winter. It's just a few bluegill. You know what doesn't suck? Old tackle boxes. Let's go look at some. So this is the next day. Last night, a massive front came in after the session. It was a high of about 70 yesterday. Look at this old box. It got down to 30. It was about 30 when I woke up this morning. There was a lot of stuff in here. Whoa, kind of stuck in there.
Looks like it got cooked. What's in here? These are all boxes. Oh, it's a split shot. These are all boxes my dad got for like $1 or something. Oh, that's cooked in there. Look at this crawl bait. Yep, got them for $1. Oh, interesting. Yard sale boxes. I think this is a hook remover. That's pretty old school. Interesting. We're going to go through some of these smaller ones pretty quick. Huh, maybe these were for cane poles. Look at, yep. Some old curly tails. That might be good for a drop shot. And let's just pull one out real quick. Yep. Little tiny worm. Check this out. Yeah, this is for cane poles. Somebody was using these. That is a really nice old school stick float right there. These are pretty typical floats, but this one is the gem. Anything else cool in here? Let's move on. Got another small box. Let's see what's in here. Rusted needle nose. Old stringer. What are these? Oh, there's just small hooks. Empty packets of more split shot. I think those are steel split shot. Eagle claw leaders. Ooh, some of these are pretty old. Oh, look at that. That is an... I got a brand new version of this. This is the old version. Oh, there's two of these in here. Nice. What a mess. What a mess. What's in here? Oh. Rusted shut. We'll leave it that way. Look at that. That is an old cotton cordell. Looks like a jerk bait or some sort. Leave that in there for now. Oh, look at this. This is a popper. That is pretty old school right there. Floats, 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 floats. Some kind of... Oh, real oil. Those are pretty cool looking. Those are pretty old as well. Old rusted knife. Could go to the scrapper. Oh, another cool little lure. That is pretty old school. Yeah, most of this is just terminal tackle of no consequence. Let's move on. That is garbage up there. Is there anything else good in the... Definitely the best thing of this box are these flies, an assortment of flies. There's poppers here, different ones. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't know much about flies yet, but there's quite a few in there. Right, the mothership, the last box. Saved this one for last. It's a Plano Guide Elite. Oh, wait a minute. This is like a double-decker, right? Let me see if I can figure out how to get into... This is a compartment. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Some of that weird catfish stuff at Walmart. Jigs, swivels. That is an inshore bait. We're all the way up here in East Texas and he's finding boxes with inshore stuff in them. Oh my goodness. What happened to you? Did someone stick you in the microwave? Like they took a torch to you. Some interesting stuff here. It's mostly garbage. Wow. There's a lot of stuff in here. This line is really, really old. I don't think you would ever be able to trust it. You can always put stuff like that to the side. When you buy a tackle box that's extremely old and it's got line in it, chances are the line is rotten. I would not trust it at all. Just put that to the side. These are probably good. Looks like a good color. Let's pull one out. Huh. Interesting. Look at these. Lake Fork Trophy Tackle. That is interesting. I'll pull one out. My dogs are going crazy because there's lots of people outside. That's like a watermelon red. It's really interesting. I don't really use stuff like this. See how it's got these ribs? Yeah, nothing special about those. They're like spoiler shads. More weird catfish stuff I don't use. You would buy like a tube of something that you squeeze into these things. Oh, Yum Dingers. Watermelon red. Yeah, you're right. These are preferred if you can't get Cincos or you don't want to buy Cincos because they cost too much. The Yum Dingers are really, really close to that wobbly action that Yamamoto Cincos have. Huh. Inshore stuff. But I would guess this means it's Texas Inshore. This must be an old company that made inshore baits in Texas. Look at that. That actually looks really good for as old as the package appears to be. I would use that, but not here currently. More inshore stuff. Oh, it's kind of a mixed bag of stuff there. What's this? It's some kind of finesse worm. I don't know who that's by. There's no name on it. All right. Wow. This package of Zoom has seen better days. They're lizards. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah, you're right. Huh. There's another pack of baits right here. More Yum Dingers. Like a watermelon seed. Whoa. Those are trash. Look at them. They're disgusting looking. Lead. That back down in there. Inshore bait. One of those bobbers you can light up. Sounds like it might be broke or that's a rattler. Old school floats. Something that's trashed. Those are jig heads. Random jig heads. Look at this. Yeah, you're right. More floats and look at that stringer. What's up with that? Some of these floats are barbecued. Bunch of high-low rigs with steel leader. There's a, look at that. You guys recognize that? I think voodoo shrimp, right? Yeah, some of this stuff is really old, but some of it's not ancient. Whoa. Yeah, you're right. Look at all this Sakale stuff. Let's give that an inside look here real quick. Yep. Some interesting stuff here. Whoop. These are falling apart though. Old school avocado chartreuse bait right there. All right, the last thing to look at in here is almost like the first box we just opened up full of Sakale stuff. This has more in it. These are bigger avocado chartreuse jigging tubes. There's quite a few bigger ones in here of that size. Some of these look like a weird pour. Like, see how they're kind of bigger at the head? I've never seen that before. Some of these I have seen, some of these pours. These are interesting, these little tiny swim baits. Might give those a try sometime. Ooh, these are cooked. Look at that. Cooked and more cooked. That's all. We ain't gonna finish looking at those cooked bags. Yeah, pretty typical stuff in here.
All right, guys. Wanted to give you a video before I run off and do Christmas stuff with the family here in Texas. I will be putting out more videos here soon, fishing in Texas, hopefully with more fish, bigger fish. Until then, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram so you can keep up to date with my movements in the world and all that good stuff. And I will see you next time.